Hello everyone, welcome to Next Gen AI Academy. I hope you're doing good. In this video, we are going to learn about handling the iFrames. Till previous video, whatever we have learned belongs to basic Selenium automation. From now, all the topics falls under advanced Selenium, which means all the topics are important in terms of interview. What is iFrames? An iframe is an inline frame used inside a web page to load another HTML document inside it. It means if we consider this as a one web page, in this is one more web page, this is one more web page, this is one more web page. So totally 3 web pages. Using iframe concept, web developers can able to show us multiple web pages or HTML page in same page. Okay, let me show you a sample website and explain the concept. So this is the sample URL. I will be mentioning this URL in the video description and also the sample code. Here you can see 3 frames. First frame, packages, then all classes and that respective class details. For example, when I click on first frame, open QA Selenium Chrome, you can able to see there is a change in the class. Just watch that. I am clicking on first link. We are getting the respective methods. When I click on second link, it will show the respective classes. For this particular link, the respective web page is displayed here. It means 2 web page we can able to see in the same view. Now when we click on any link in the class frame, automatically there will be change in this particular frame. Okay, let me click at Chrome driver. You can see Chrome driver is getting changed. Then Chrome driver info. So the respective web page is displayed in the same view. So this is called the iframes. Then we have 2 types of iframe. One is using the name, we can able to find it, then using the ID. We will code for both the scenarios, and these are all the methods we use it to automate the iframe test case. From now, all the automation test case will be done with the help of Firefox browser. So let me explain this requirement. First we have to launch this URL, then click on second link, that is open QA Selenium Chrome. Now this frame will be changing. In the class frame, click on Chrome driver info. So the details will be displayed. In this frame, click on help. First let's create a class and a package name. We will change this to advanced Selenium. Then the class name is handling frames using name, public static void main, finish. Let's try to compare and study. Till now we did using the Chrome driver. Now a little bit change we have to make it here. The first step is we have to set the system property for Firefox driver. So system.setProperty WebDriver dot. Here instead of Chrome you have to type Gecko, even though we call that as a Firefox, but technically it is called Gecko, Gecko dot driver. After that, here instead of Chrome driver dot exe, you just put Gecko driver dot exe. This is the first step. Now the second step is create the object instance for the Firefox driver in the WebDriver interface. So it's very easy. WebDriver driver object equal to new keyword fire. Press Control space, you will get lot of option. Firefox driver. Make sure it is small f. That's the only change between Chrome and Firefox. It is always a good practice. Let's try to parameterize the URL. This is a URL. We are going to use it. First step, launch the application. So driver dot get and pass that URL. Then maximize it, driver.manage.window.maximize. So this will launch and maximize. First we make sure whether it's working or not. It's launching the Firefox. It's navigated to the mentioned URL. So first let's try to find this using the frame names. Okay, let's inspect this page. Right click on Chrome, inspect, make sure you are keeping it in the bottom. So scroll up, then iFrame. So when you scroll up after body head, you can see iFrame. So this is a tag we have to find, and the iFrame name is package list frame. So using name we are going to code it. First frame name is package list frame name, and same way just click on Selenium Chrome. Here we have to click on Chrome driver info, then scroll up slowly, head iFrame. This name is package frame, second frame. You can see it is highlighting when I keep mouse pointer above that tag. Second one is package frame. Same way, as per the requirement, we have to click on help link, scroll up, body head, then you can see iFrame. So the third name is class frame. So this is how you have to do it, or else the simplest way is click here in the keyboard plus Ctrl F. You can see here find by string selector, this particular place. Here you can type iFrame. The second you type iFrame, you can see number 1 of 3 here. So it means totally 3 frames available. First frame, this one. This you can copy and paste it there. Then click on search next. It will come to the next frame. This one, this class frame. Its name is package frame. Then click on next. The third one, this particular frame, the name is class frame. So this is the shortcut, you can use it. Either you can inspect and scroll up, or else directly search for iFrame. Anything is fine. So we got the frame names. There are few basics you have to remember. Here we have totally 3 frames, 1, 2 and 3. As per our requirement, we have to click on this particular link, that is Selenium Chrome. Always remember, when you launch this URL, first we have to activate that particular frame. Then only we can perform any action. It means if you want to click on this particular frame, then you have to activate package frame. If you want to click any link here, then you have to activate all classes frame. Same way, if you want to perform any operation here, you have to activate the third frame. So that's the step we have to do it. So the first step, we have to activate the package list frame. For that, syntax is driver dot switch to dot, you can see frame. One is using the index number, another one is using the name. Let's select the frame string. Now you can pass the name of the first frame, that is package list frame, semicolon. This is a mandatory step. As per the requirement, after launching the URL, we activated the first frame using this particular syntax, driver.switch2.frame, that particular frame name, package list frame. Then we have to click on Open QA Selenium Chrome. Just click, and these values are getting changes in the class frame. Let's inspect and find the XPath. You can use partial link text also, but that's not a good idea because you can see a lot of duplicates here. So go with the relative XPath. See, it is highlighting in the top. Let's use the selector hub. So in the selector hub, there is something called relative XPath. Just copy that, This is the relative XPath. So according to our test case, we have to click on open QA Selenium Chrome link. Driver dot find element by dot XPath and give that XPath value. This is that value dot click semicolon. Let us execute this. It's launching the URL and going to click on Selenium Chrome. See, it clicked. That's why this value it came, and you can see the log here. This will be totally different from Chrome browser. We will have a lot of warnings. Please don't get scared. To avoid confusion, let me pass a message. Selenium Chrome link is clicked. Okay. Now as per the test case, we have to click on Chrome options. When I click on Chrome options, this particular value will be displaying here. Let's inspect that. Again, select as a. So it is getting brown color with a dotted line. It means we are in the right one. And copy the relative XPath. Now comes the most important concept. Initially, we activated frame number 1. After that, we click that Chrome link. Then this particular frame is updated. Now this is frame 2. I want to click at Chrome option as per the requirement. For that, always remember we have to switch the control between 1 to 2, but before that we have to come back to a default frame. So it's a default frame. So this is one of the important interview question. Whenever you switch control between each frame, it's a mandatory step. We have to come back to the default frame. Maybe it's like a neutral in the car. You just stopped your car. You have to come back to neutral and then you have to start again. So that's how you can remember. So here instead of neutral, I will say default content. It's a mandatory step. Bring it to default frame. The syntax for that is driver dot switch to dot default content. That's it. Very simple. Now what we have to do? We want to perform an operation in this frame. For that, activate class frame. So we already know the name of that is package frame. So I gave first frame as list frame. Now let me activate the package frame. Driver dot switch to dot frame and give the name semicolon. So the name is package frame. After that, click on Chrome option link driver dot find element by dot XPath. Give that link dot click semicolon. We already inspected this value. Let me pass it here. Chrome option. So this step most of the developers will forget. That's why all the interviewer asked, how will you change the control between each frame? At that time you have to tell, I will activate a frame first, perform the operation. Then most of them will tell activate second frame and perform the operation, but they will miss this particular line, that is moving back to the default content. Let's add the output message Chrome option link clicked. Execute as Java application. So it clicked at Chrome, then it clicked at Chrome option. That's why this particular frame details are changed. This will be very quick. 2 actions are performed and you can see a lot of warning messages. No worries, unless you get an exception, you no need to worry. So in Firefox you will get these types of log, but not in Chrome. Now as per the requirement, after clicking on Chrome option, you have to click on help. It means you have to activate this frame, but before that you have to switch back to the default content position. The same thing. It's a mandatory step again. If you want to change the control from one frame to another frame, driver dot switch to dot default content. Then we can switch the control to this particular class frame. Then click on help. Activate the class frame, driver dot, switch to dot, frame name. What is that frame name? It is class frame. Then click on help link. So driver dot find element by dot, instead of XPath we can select the link text and give help dot click semicolon and print the output message. Since the execution will be very fast, let me add a wait statement, thread dot sleep in millisecond. It is 3 second means 3000, and choose the add throws declaration interrupted exception. This is only for the execution purpose. In real time scenario, please don't add this. So after completing, driver dot close. Let's execute and see. Browser is launched. It's clicked that Selenium Chrome link. After 3 seconds, it clicked that Chrome option. After 3 seconds, it clicked that help. After 3 seconds, it should close. It means our code is working perfectly, and you can see the output message. All the 3 links are clicked with a lot of warning message. You no need to worry about this. A short recap. Whenever you want to perform any operation in any frame, first you have to activate it. Then when you want to switch between one frame to another frame, a default step needs to be added. Driver dot switch to dot default content. This is a mandatory step. After that you can activate the frame as you wish. Hope you got a good clarity about handling framework using the names. In the next video we will learn how to do the same requirement using the index number. That's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Happy learning.